They're also afraid that the AIs may start reproducing themselves. And this goes back to that movie that was in. What's his name? The one that slapped that dude upside the head at the Oscars.
When I close my eyes,
The black, you know what I'm talking about, right? Do you?
take
I don't know the movie. I know the actors who you're speaking of, Chris
That's
Tucker and Chris Tucker,
yeah, not the one that slapped him,
Will Smith.
Will Smith. See, this is going back to that movie with Will Smith. Remember that movie he was in?
Yeah,
See,
yeah, yeah.
I remember got so smart that I didn't need them to program him no more, and he could think for himself because that's how he saved Will's life. And all the other AIs that was robots that was running around, they was trying to kill him. But that's what they're afraid of. Rogue AIs. Because if the wrong people, what they're afraid of is Japan. China. That's what they're afraid of, China. China.
As it is, they got robots that's pretty much human-like anyway. So to just keep that in with an AI factor and they just walking amongst people, I know. Like I said, this is where all the different signs of life is going to just start really showing and reflecting.
People don't know it. People don't know it. They got this dog AI. And remember the robot dog that had those funny little legs and stuff?
Yeah.
The only thing they did was they put that damn camouflage on him, the fur and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now he looks like a real dog. And people that work for like CIA, FBI and all that, they carry them dogs around with them. And you be thinking that's a regular dog. It's not a regular dog, it's an AI.
Yeah, but this is, I guess you can say, the joy of the world. We watch Star Wars, we wonder how do they make from this era to that era.
Well, see, that's how it starts.
Oh no.
First it become a thought, then somebody come up with some little program to halfway make it look like the thought. Then they get an improvement, then they get an upgrade. The next thing you know it, boom, we got the AIs.
Yeah, just from this short conversation, I just met a gentleman like 3 months ago, roughly, if that introduced me to OpenAI, and it's just kind of got me like, wow, for real? So this here is another punch in the face. I've been getting offers on my social media area when I'm on YouTube or whatever, trying to offer me knowledge about AI.
Well, you should know AI is smart. Even your limo, your computer in there, it'll tell you if somebody's standing in front of your car. It'll tell you if somebody's standing around your car.
No, and if mine ain't telling me nothing. Mine don't tell me nothing, but I can't start today.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, I know they the system knows more than I can hear from it.
Well, what this actually seems like, just like the other day, I was doing something in my car with the computer, and some shit came on I didn't even know I had.
That's what I'm saying. It knows more about itself than I ever can know about it, even if I was a mechanic. So.
And a 5G telephone will tell you, I'm keeping dibs on you, everything you say and everything you do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeking I'll make it work for your benefit. Your telephone will tell you that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it does say that, but see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. People ain't paying attention to this shit, and they getting fucked up. Like all them people coming across the border, they got a plan for them people, man. Them gonna be the new age slaves. You know what I'm saying?
See, but
that's what they gonna be.
But it takes things like this to be able to speak out and get things to ears that will really pay attention, so we can wake up. Because the average black still is just looking for something to eat and something to get high on, a little weed or something like that. Yeah. Just the simplicity of life.
Let me help you answer your own question, because you know the Bible. Now, if you and another guy's walking down the street, and he turn around and spit on your shoe, what are you gonna say to him?
What you know?
Like, wow, you couldn't have spit somewhere else?
That's what I'm getting at. But see, the average person on the AI, see what I'm saying? They gonna want to fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what they want. You know that. They've been having groups of people killing. Look at the Europeans over there in Russia and Ukraine. Both of them Russians, Europeans, they killing each other off. They've been programmed, man. You know Putin crazy. His own people say he's crazy. But they can't get rid of him. Because he's too powerful for them to get rid of.
Yeah, no telling, he might not even be a human at this point. His human body may be somewhere else.
The one they showing might be an AI.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know if like I say, with this technology, I mean, I seen it coming. I even wrote a novel about, a novel about a non-fiction story about my life, and it kind of panned into showing a lot of truth and what things are about to just be different, if we can say it so simple.
I do know this about this government. If I get this land, I get as much as I want. You see what I'm saying? If I could, I would get like 2,000 feet square. If I could get that much, first thing I would do, man, I would petition the government for a grant to open a learning center. And it's going to be mandatory. The only way you can stay on that property is you have to keep a certain grade average. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But see, ain't nobody trying to help nobody because they too caught up in the AI. And the AI is running the show.
Well, they feel in a lot of ways, and I say it's still a stretching beyond what you're having to do, because that's still a...
Now be honest. Be honest. Have we ever had a president as clumsy as Joe Biden?
That's what he is?
Clumsy.
Clumsy?
Oh, clumsy.
No. I mean, I don't really follow much of nothing.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. See, Joe Biden ain't been doing nothing, and we've been knowing since forever that all the presidents, they ain't nothing but puppets doing what somebody tell them to do.
Oh, of course.
But see, now, instead of Joe Biden said, remember Joe Biden said about the money, them raising the debt ceiling? He said, I ain't got nothing to do with it because the AI is going to handle it. But see, people ain't paying attention.
Let's say it's the power of a voice that speaks out. When people don't know, they don't know. See, and that's why I do God's Real Talk TV, so I can kind of put something out there to put a bug in people's ears so they can kind of wake up.
Well, see, I already know how to set up a TV station, but I don't have the manpower.
Yeah, but today you only need to have a cell phone and go on YouTube. I mean, the rest
That too. Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
the rest,
I don't have the manpower.
But see, look, me neither. But I'm self-running an organization that's going to manifest and come together, and then it'll be a whole lot of people. I have friends, but look, I got hold on.
This is the reason you having all these problems. Think about this. Remember when Bobby Seals and all them was first organizing Black Panthers?
Not really, no.
Well, when they first started organizing, the government got after them because they didn't want them distributing information to the public so they could wake up. See, once the public wake up, that is a whole new program. But until they wake up, they're going to keep on running this program. And they probably got a program A, B, through Z. You see what I'm saying? If they wake up to this, we just run this one. Already. But you got to get people first to understand what you're talking about before they react to it.
But that's what I'm saying, Jerry. I have God's Real Talk TV now as my LLC. I've been doing God's Real Talk TV for, about 11 years through social media. Now that I have it as an actual LLC, my next step is to actually get the foundation.com and actually create it around there. There's too many ways to just talk to people without worrying about the whole big everything behind the TV station. From podcasts and all these other things that transpires today that we didn't have in our yesteryear. So I'm just barely trying to get up and caught up with some of that. I mean, I have a movie series. I have 4 nonprofits in order to help end homelessness in a way that your part is needed in there. That's what I'm saying. Combine into one body is what I'm trying to do. But everybody to run off and do their own little piece that still won't connect into the other pieces that's needed. So then you trying to fish from your end, everybody fish from one end, instead of just get in the middle of the damn pond and come together, you know? Because that's been the problem with blacks all along. We lost in this wilderness. We don't have our own country to go over there and fight, because then we wouldn't be on the market like we are. But we in everybody's, we're in everybody's country, and then we still got problem with our own people in their country. Because we don't know. But look, hold on. To where we don't bother nobody. Okay? You got to look at the whole history of life in general. Blacks is just a one culture. We don't bother nobody. So it's not that the AI or anything started within there. That was just like I said, God has plans though, Jerry. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah,
God's plans have to come to everything.
You're not looking at this. This is what you're not looking at.
I ain't missing too much.
And you know about it. And I bet you know about it. Africa, Canada, and I think South America, some parts of South America. Those are the only countries that still have their homeland in contact.
Yeah, but
and
I'm saying
why they want these places. They want them for their natural resources.
I know, but that's what I'm telling you, Jerry. Blacks in America aren't even African Americans. We're not a black America. We just black all over the damn place. See, there'll be men of all nations that God said. And I feel that we just spread it out through all nations. We're one of the strongest nations on the planet. We hate it a lot, but we love more. You know, they love us because we sing, we dance, we rap, we do comedy.
They don't actually hate the African. What they hate.
No. I'm talking about blacks in America. Blacks in America have no country to call their own.
Well, that may be true too.
No, it's a fact. We can't call America ours. That's why they keep putting up different names on the application. Are you African American? Are you black? Are you color? Whatever. See what I mean? Because we not labeled as just Africans.
That's part of the program.
That's part of God's program.
No, the part I'm talking about is part of the program.
I'm talking about God. I always keep God. If I can't God. See, you telling me to weigh it to the Bible of everything. I put everything you said in God's area. He knew the AI would come along, and then all these droids and whatever be coming along, and then we got to deal with something else. And then he know that we're going to have to deal with the Armageddon, the rapture, and the tribulation. It's thing after thing after thing after thing.
But how many of these people are paying attention to the basics?
But we didn't pay attention. You probably didn't pay attention as much in the 60s when Martin Luther King was around. I was just barely born. So I didn't follow or think about none of him my whole entire life until God woke me up and I led the Martin Luther King parade in Sacramento, and it turned out to be, okay, this is faded out already. You don't care about me as a black all year, but when Martin Luther King parade come around a year, oh, Rev, do you want to lead the Martin Luther King parade? I'm like, sure, but then I told him no right away because I felt...
Let me tell you something about me you don't know.
What is that?
My mother's maiden name is Lewis.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Joe Lewis crowd. The ones that fought against prejudice and downtrodden of minorities. Because it's not just the blacks. There's a bunch of ignorant ass white people too.
No. I'm just saying those that are bullseyed as a like, oh my God, pull your children away all across the planet. Blacks are starved for no reason. We were brought over here and done a great service to the United States. So
every country, China and everybody else done a lot too. But think about.
But we're still getting the ass end of it today.
They have illegal murder today.
Huh?
They have a persistent illegal murder. Abortion. That's legal murder.
I still say God's plans for what it is. I ain't with it or against it. I just know that when a person is born, that's when they're supposed to be born. If God don't want them born, he's going to let whatever man's going to do it.
Yeah,
that baby could pop out.
That's been according to the Bible. That's been ever since the Garden of Eden. because God gave man choice.
But yeah, I got another call I got to grab real quick, Jerry. I'm going to holler back at you in a minute.
Yeah, all right.
All right, peace.
Yeah.